Okay, so this is my ribeye steak. I usually cook with ribeye steak most of the time. Also, I usually get my ribeyes from Costco. Uh, Usually they're a lot more lean than this. Uh, this one has a little more fat than usual, but I will cook it with this fat on here, and then depending on what it looks like afterwards, I'll trim some of that off if I need to. But the first thing I do, I think the mistake a lot of people make right off the bat is that they just add seasoning in the cooking process. Uh, I don't do that. So you see, I've already poured some Dales on here, and then I'm gonna mash the Dales into the steak. Now, a lot of people don't like touching steak, so do like I'm doing. I can't get these gloves to fit right, but uh, just get you some gloves, and then you don't have to touch the steak. Uh, but mash that Dales down in there. Now, I put Dales on there first thing because if I put the other seasoning on there first, then and pour the Dales on top, it can wash some of that off. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the Dales on here, and I'm gonna mash it in to the steak really well. Uh, my wife asks me all the time, do I want something she uses to tenderize steak, hammer thing. I don't know what you call it, but that just kind of tears the meat up. So I'd rather do it like this. Mash it in really well, and then I use this seasoning butter garlic. Uh, put that on there, a nice dose of that. Normally I use garlic powder, but today I have garlic salt. I think we're out of garlic powder. So, but normally I use garlic powder, and then some onion powder. Again, these are nice doses, not crazy, but nice doses. And then a little bit of garlic powder. I actually had some. I see now over here to the side. I didn't see it when I started. All right, so I'm gonna mash that in just like I did the Dells. Mash that in really well. Okay, getting it down into the steak. That way, if you just throw this stuff on here and cook it, it's gonna burn off. So I mash this seasoning down in here. If you get a little too deep, no big deal. Put a hole, no big deal. I mash it down in there pretty good. Okay, and this is the first side. All right, when I get that on there really good, I'll turn the steak over. So you've already mashed some of that Dales through. We'll put some Dales on this side. Same process. I'll mash it in really good, just like I did the other side. That in there really good. This really tenderizes the steak as well when you do it like this. Then I'm going to add garlic again, a buttery garlic seasoning. A dose of that. Add my garlic powder. I'm going to add my onion powder. Good dose of that. And the same thing. I'm going to mash it down into the steak. You can see the steak is a thick steak and it's flattening out. As I mash on it, it's going to make it easier to cook. And mashing it down in there really good. All right, and then we are done with that steak. I have 2 more of these steaks I'm cooking today, so I'm going to season those up just like I did this one. When I get finished, I usually throw these in the refrigerator with the top on it, with the lid on, let it set for 3 or 4 hours. Sometimes I let it sit overnight, but most of the time, 3 or 4 hours